Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Grow and Glow, the place where you learn to love yourself deeply, heal your heart gently, and grow into the strongest version of who you are meant to be. Today's story carries a message many people never learn until it's too late. If you don't respect yourself first, the world won't respect you either. This is a story that may feel close to your own life, and by the end of it, you may see yourself with new eyes. The story: the girl who forgot her worth. There once lived a young woman named Lena. She was kind, thoughtful, and always ready to help others. But because of her gentle heart, she carried a deep weakness. She respected everyone, except herself. When her friends needed favors, she said yes, even when she was tired. When her boss overloaded her with work, she accepted it, even when it wasn't fair. When people spoke to her disrespectfully, she stayed silent, because she didn't want conflict. When she loved too much. When she gave everything. And slowly, her soul started to feel empty. One day, after yet another situation where people took advantage of her quiet nature, Lena sat by a lake and cried. She whispered, "Why do people treat me like I don't matter?" But deep inside, she already knew the answer. The meeting with the artist. As Lena sat by the lake, an old painter named Elior approached her. He often came there to paint the sunset. He noticed her red eyes and asked gently, "What troubles your heart, child?" Lena hesitated, but something about his presence made her open up. She told him everything: how people used her, ignored her feelings, and disrespected her. When she finished, Elior didn't comfort her, didn't offer soft words. Instead, he took out a small canvas and placed it in front of her. It was a half-finished painting, beautiful, delicate, full of light. Elior suddenly dipped his brush into mud and smeared it all over the painting. Lena gasped, "Why would you ruin your own work? It was beautiful." Elior looked at her calmly. "Why does that surprise you? You let people ruin you every day, yet you say nothing." Lena froze. Her heart skipped a beat. The lesson of the painting. Elior continued. You protect a simple painting, but you don't protect your own soul. He handed her the muddy canvas and said, "Tell me, if something is valuable, should it be guarded or left in the open for anyone to damage?" Lena whispered, "It should be guarded." Elior nodded. "Exactly. And yet you don't guard yourself. You let people take and take because you fear losing them." He knelt beside her and spoke softly. "Child, respecting yourself first is not arrogance. It is survival. The turning point." Elior then handed Lena a small mirror. "Look into it. Tell me what you see." Lena looked at her reflection. "I see someone who is tired." Elior shook his head. "Look again. Look deeper." Tears filled her eyes. "I see someone who never believed she deserved more." Elior smiled gently. "And that is where your healing begins, because the world treats you the way you teach it to treat you." He placed a hand on her shoulder. "If you want others to respect you, you must first stop disrespecting yourself through silence, fear, and self-neglect." Lena's transformation. Lena walked home with a new heaviness, but also a new strength. The next day at work, when her boss tried to dump extra work on her, she replied politely, "I cannot take more tasks today, thank you." When a friend made a hurtful joke, she said calmly, "I don't appreciate comments like that." When someone demanded something unreasonable, she said the word she never dared to say before: no. At first, people were shocked. Some were offended. Some distanced themselves, but something amazing happened too. People started treating her differently. Some respected her more. Some admired her boundaries. And Lena felt something she had not felt in years: inner strength. She realized, I never needed others to change. I needed me to change first. The lesson this story teaches us: one, self-respect is the foundation of every healthy relationship. Two, you cannot expect people to value you if you do not value yourself. Three, silence teaches people how to treat you. Speak up with kindness, but firmness. Four, setting boundaries is not rude, it is necessary. Five, when you respect yourself, you attract people who respect you too. Thank you for listening to this story on Grow and Glow. If this message touched your heart, please like, comment, and share to remind someone that self-respect is not optional. It is essential. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that help you grow with confidence and glow with self-worth. Because when you respect yourself first, you don't just grow, you glow.